5 years ago, this was just a lawn. Now, it's an abundant food forest. You guys can have the same system. It all starts with getting the first tree in. So get out there, get planting. For now, let me show you how everything's doing. Let's go. One in Jersey. Some of the grapes, the Concord grapes, are starting to ripen. Those are starting to turn nice and purple. The ones that are right where the bird's living, the new baby bird. I haven't checked on it in a few days. I'm sure it's doing fine. It's got a good mama. But the grapes are ripening. Here's a couple. Ooh, Concords are so good. So good for making jelly. I'll probably just eat this one fresh. Wow. Wow. So good. Almost kind of like took my breath away for a second. They've got a pit in them. So I like making a jam with those the most. Still getting blackberries. When you got a monster bush like this that's focused on production, it doesn't want to quit. More basils. Got to make pesto soon. Got a really cool idea how I save pesto. How I use it all year. I have to do a video on that. More raspberries. I like these ones the best. You can even notice I'm grabbing and eating all these because the other ones are good, but these are my favorite. I love them. The grapes are behind them seem to be doing it right. A little fungus damage because they're not getting that much light, but they're still doing well. So the grapes should be coming through, ripening up real soon. Those Concords. Soon we'll be making jam and stuff. Real excited. You can see the ones purpling up. Getting so close. Woo! Oh, more over here. So exciting. And the apples. Some of the apples, like I said, have a good amount of apples on them. They just have a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Every year it'll get better. Grapes in here looking good. Suffered from a little bit of black rot because we've had so much rain recently, but you get the yin and the yang of everything. That's part of nature. So we're happy with it. Real happy with it. Let me bring you guys to the back a little bit. Show you some of that stuff too. I'm back here on the hugelkultur mound. You can see how dense it's gotten back here. It got away from me a little bit, especially those pole beans growing up the tree. They just grow so fast. And here's a cucumber. I just did that video harvesting the cucumbers. I guess I missed this one. I don't know how. Funny though. I mean, when there's so many, it's easy to miss them. And this is my favorite fresh eating tomato. It's a hybrid. It's a sun gold cherry, but I just love the flavor so much. Going back to the cucumbers, missed a couple more over here. This one, that one at the bottom, that's fine. Well, this one's definitely got to be picked. I talked about it in my cucumbers, everything you need to know video, but if you have one cucumber, oh man, this thing's holding on. One cucumber that is allowed to ripen in seeds in the vine, the whole vine will stop flowering and stop producing. So if you're getting any yellowing on those cucumbers, you really got to get those off. And it's already too late. Well, later than it should be. So there's no more tomatoes back here. These are the tomatoes that I just allowed to sprawl. And ooh, looks like a pepper back there. Doing well. Looks like we might have a ready pepper. Yep. Nice. Let me grab that guy. First pepper of the year. Looking good. Looking real good. Let's give it a taste. Pretty spicy. Especially right at the start. Ooh, hot. Not burn your face off hot, but definitely spicy. Another cucumber I missed. And look to the right a little bit. Another cucumber I missed. And I was just back in here harvesting. Let me show you the clip. This thing must have been right by my head. I don't know how I missed that. And more Juliet's back there, mixed in with another variety. Let me get some, a bite of some of these green beans maybe. Cool my mouth off a little, that thing was hot. I knew it was gonna be hot, but that was pretty dang hot. Really good flavor though. Can't wait to cook some stuff up with that. And look at these zucchinis. The health. Come on now, look at that. Oh my gosh. The birds again. You know they're in here working, fertilizing. Look at this, guys. I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't get much nicer than that. Look at the spacing I have them into. I think I got the spacing perfect, especially between the zucchinis, and don't forget about the cucumbers in the back. You almost can't see the ground. The only thing I could have done a little better, I think, was come and tie the cucumbers up the fence more. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll find their way. But the zooks looking real good. Soon we'll be crushing it, getting so many zucchinis. Be making zucchini parm lasagna, our favorite. But really good. I'm real happy with this over here. And then this is all just self-seeded stuff like these green beans. I never plant them. They just come up again every year on their own. And same thing with like the tomatoes in the back. But when you've got really good soil and you can identify plants when they're young, you got a lot of stuff coming up on its own. Even peach trees. So here's another apple over here. This one looks pretty good. This is a golden delicious. So that'll be a nice tasty treat when it's ready to eat. These black cap raspberries over here are just getting out of control. I gotta make sure I stay on top of them and don't let them, their side shoots throw out too far and just start rooting in the ground everywhere. Or they'll just take over this whole section back here. So I gotta make sure I stay on top of that. And I also have to come out and harvest a lot of tomatoes, which is always fun. And some of the basil looks like it's trying to flower on me. A lot of this stuff's getting ahead of me at this time of year because it grows so fast. The hardest part is keeping up on everything while also trying to harvest stuff and preserve stuff. It's fun, but it feels like a race sometimes. Tomatoes looking beautiful. I love picking that basil and the smell follows me, stays in my hands. Looks like we've got some nice eggplant finishing up here. Ooh, beautiful one. Here's the nice eggplant. This is one of my favorite varieties for eggs and stuff in the morning. I don't want to break that one. I come out and just cut it and snip it. That's the safest way, I think, to get it off the plant like this, because they're thick, not easy just to snap off. So we've got some peppers doing great. More tomatoes. They don't look the prettiest, but they'll taste delicious. We're in Jersey, you know they're going to be good. That one got a bad crack in it. I got to come get that one. But that's okay. It'll still be delicious. It's like sealed itself, so I'm sure there'll be no damage on the other side. These ones are getting close. This little pepper is like a little tower, man. This thing's a beast. It's trying to put out a lot of peppers for its size. I don't know if that's a good thing, if it should have focused a little more on growing a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. Again, that one's loaded up top too, so you know what's coming through. And this apple tree over here is doing excellent. I'm having a lot of success over here with apple trees. This is my best, healthiest, most beautiful apple tree. Wine sap apple, Stamen wine sap, looking good. I got apples off this, I think off the first year building soil. So this one looks really nice over here, this apple. Can't wait to eat that baby. More tomatoes. The tomato fun never stops. When you're in Jersey, it don't stop all day. Pumping fists, eating tomatoes. You know how we do. No, we don't pump fists. That's just a little joke, but look at the tomatoes. We do eat massive amounts of tomatoes because Jersey's known for the taste, the flavor. If you've never had one, you've never experienced it. This one got a bad crack, but let me just get a nice big bite into it. Wow. So sweet. Not spicy like that pepper. So sweet. Pepper was good though. Let me get a thumbs up for eating that hot pepper live on film like that. I wish I had my reaction to it. That thing surprised me. I knew it was gonna be hot, but it was a little hotter than I thought it was gonna be. And the tomato and the strawberries that never quit. Flowering all day, every day. Doing real good. Thanks for watching, guys. This was part 2. So if you didn't see part 1, go check it out. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one.